Hello everyone, welcome back to our stream. This is part 4 of our bastion playthrough. We got our stellated octahedron and I hope you like it. You can call it a star tetrahedron or a stellated octahedron, and I like this shape. I hope it inspires you. Let's continue our playthrough. So last episode we were
The culture, a still life of old unwanted keepsakes.
So I think we upgraded. Yeah, alright. I'm oriented now.
When you've got a solid balance, you've got what you need.
Alright. Let's go.
The beasts of the wild came down from the mountains. There's no more mountains now. There's no place left for the beasts of the wild to go. So they figure they'll hold out right here, on a slab of mountain the Calamity forgot. Those beasts been hoarding all the valuables they could find. We only found that little lair because they found themselves a little shard. The creatures of the wild, they've been building a bastion of their own. But they ain't yet prepared for any company. Best thing we can do for those beasts right now is put them down quick and clean.
And your weapon?
Besides, we have to take back what's ours. Even if the beasts of the wilds won't like it.
Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Look at it this way. It's either them or us. But if we win, they win too. Our bastion is everybody's game, not just ours.
I like this weapon.
Unfortunately, there's no explaining that to a simple beast. Takes a lot of convincing, and our mortars have to do the talking. Those beasts been hard at work fixing up the place.
It's so strong. This weapon is very strong.
They've rounded up their survivors, just like we have. They've been searching for cores and shards, just like we have. Maybe they've thought about turning back, just like we have. We just really need their shard. Kid got it fair and square. Beasts of Mount Zan go all out. Done what's best for him, don't you worry. Don't you worry.
I did not try to fight them. I could just fly away.
We'll all be better off once the bastion is complete. The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though. The arsenal's complete, in case we need protection.
Trapper's Snare, a sophisticated snaring kit that instantly springs open to immobilize foes in the user's vicinity. Trappers relied on this for hunts that did not go as planned. Let's not use this.
What else is there to say? Just a couple shards left. The quarry's gotta have one, right? Imagine everything you'd need to build a city like Caelondia. It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes Burstone Quarry. The Ura tunnels beneath the quarry must have softened the blow from the calamity. We bought the whole place from the Ura on the cheap. Same goes for its natives, Rattletails. Rattletails ain't the worst of it either, but more about that in a little bit. The quarry came with a lifetime supply of windbags. Windbags smaller than the naked eye can see are nesting in those rocks. Not only are these rocks a source of life, we found that the oldest ones remember things. They're recording everything, all the time, taking it all in. No wonder all those beasts were drawn to the quarry. The rocks were calling them. Keeping the quarry free from pests turned out to be a problem. Without those windbags, the quarry might not have its special qualities. Now, why would the Ura sell off such a fascinating place? The Ura always were a superstitious lot. rocks, so we had to keep the rattletails at bay. Might be the gods told him the quarry's bad news. In any case, it's fair to say the quarry was a godsend. Those rocks, all polished to a mirror sheen. The largest ones, you know as cores. A single core could keep the lights on in an entire city district. The smaller ones, we call them shards. A shard's got a fraction of a core's power, enough to fuel a voyage to the motherland. Well, now the quarry's all dried up. These rocks are much too young to be of use. Remember how I said rattletails ain't the worst thing in the quarry? That honor goes to a beast we took to Colin, Sir Lunky. Massive things stomped many of our boys. We just couldn't get rid of him. The only thing harder than the rocks in Burstone Quarry is Sir Lunky's head. We never could get stubborn old Lunky to leave the quarry alone. Then the kid hears a voice calling from down the hall. "Are you all right?" it says. It's him. "I've come to warn you," he says. "The bastion is under siege. Let it fall. You should not go back." Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred. "If that's the way it is," he says, "then I won't stop you, because my countrymen will."
So Zolf said to the kid that the bastion on our base is under attack, or something like that.
Say what you will about Zolf, but he's a man of his word. His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though. Zolf showed him the way here, and here they came to take revenge. They got inside the bastion and shut the door. Kid's gotta go in through the back. Unfortunately, they broke in, and they started digging their hole. Something wrong was sprung out of those holes, and it's eating away at this place. We tried to stop them, but we needed help. Somehow, some way, he sends those Ura packing. Problem is, it didn't matter. Zulf's plan worked.
They ambushed us, and they are also Ura, so I don't
We
know.
find each other as the dust settles. Then I tell him why the Ura came. To get us back. For the Calamity. It was Caelandia's master plan to wipe the Ura out. But part of that plan backfired, didn't it? If only Zulf knew the whole story.
If only we knew the whole story. I don't know if we are Aura or not. If Zia is Aura and Zulf is maybe Aura. Maybe this Rax guy is not an Aura and the kid is not either. I don't know. I think Zia and Zulf are for sure Aura, and Zulf got so upset at the letter that Zia's father wrote describing what happened with the Calamity. So I guess this guy and Caelandia, whatever, caused the Calamity to wipe the Aura maybe, and they got upset now because they realized it after Zulf told them, and now they attacked us. And when you come back here, you wanna make sure you kill them fast, because otherwise they would kill your creatures, I think.
The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started. What were we to think? They must have got her, taken her back to her rightful home.
And this is Zia's harp guitar. Looks epic honestly.
The Mercy. The windbags ain't the only beast that drew a bad lot. The conscience. We haven't lost everything, long as we have that. Seems the gods recommended this place to all their friends. Now all we need is one last shard. The sanctuary. If we can build, we can rebuild.
He said we only need one last shard. Let's go get it.
Think the gods are gonna help? Messiah. Udrig. The gods never liked competing for people's affections. Suppose it's true a little song can put things in perspective. The Ura swooped down from the east. At least now we know the way. If you want to master the art of the firearm, then the place to go is Trigger Hill. Nothing beats the feel of shooting a Caelandian army carbine. Sometimes you had to shoot from the hip. I had to keep moving to avoid getting burned. Some felt the course was too easy, so the triggers spiced things up a bit. Kid blows through that course like it was nothing.
That was easy.
The Ceylandian army would have recruited him in a flash.
And now we can upgrade the rifle. And this rifle is not whatever it was, whatever I called it last episode. It's called Army Carbine.
It's no longer a weapon, it's a precision instrument. A sail hammer's only as strong as its spine. That's a strong spine. Hearty punch is so zesty, it'll let you carry on through the worst of times. That's Trigger Hill, where the Army's elite became the finest marksmen in the land. One last shard. It's all we need to put this mess behind us.
One last shard. Let's go.
And mother, what a mess it is. A mess like that could have only been made by hand. Zolf said the Calamity failed, and he's right. The Uras stand as living proof of that. At the heart of the Calamity was a simple idea. We never wanted to go to war again. Wanted to rule it out. We put a lot of folks against that problem. Scientists, soldiers, spies, even me. We sought solutions far beyond the city.
And we can't.
Travel near as far as the kid's going right now.
We should not touch enemies now because we should not touch foes now because it deals damage to us.
Most of our efforts didn't bear fruit. Then there was a breakthrough, but it didn't come from one of our people. It came from an Ura, a brilliant young scientist named Ven. Ven worked for the Mansers, the sharpest knives in the city's drawer. With his help, the Mansers devised a way to seal the Ura tunnels shut in a flash. Just like that, every last Ura living in the Tassel terminals will be gone. This discovery was never to be used, they said, except as a last resort. Ven didn't like being manipulated. He had plans of his own. We're lucky to be alive. He sabotaged the Mancer's little science project, set it to blow up in their faces. Imagine how Ven must have felt when they finally made him pull that trigger. But remember, the bastion can fix everything. We just need that shard. Too bad the Ura ain't exactly been willing to collaborate on that front. For now, Kid had little choice but to pick up where the Calamity left off. First things first, though. There's someone we figured needed rescuing. See ya. The Ura fell back, no doubt planning the next move, but we knew ours already.
So, no shard for us now. Let's end today's session. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode.